Okay, let's now turn our attention to the budget coming up exactly a week from now and what we should expect from the finance minister next week. As the very name implies, the budget is all about maintaining a balance. The government needs to spend money. It needs to spend money on infrastructure, spend money on healthcare, spend money on education, spend money on defense, and it needs to pay interest on past borrowings. And to pay for all of this, the government needs to earn money, largely through taxes. And that's essentially what the budget is, of course. Nirmala Sitharaman needs to juggle the balance to ensure that the fiscal deficit or the gap between earning or expenditure comes down from the high levels of the last few years. A high level that was dictated by the pandemic, but which cannot continue forever. We're shortly going to be hearing from experts on what she should do in the budget. But first, I just wanted to make a quick comment. Budgets are often more than just that accounting of taxes and revenue and expenditure. Budgets are often about reform, about how the government is going to keep the engine of the economy ticking along. And that is something that we will hopefully hear in a detail a week from now. Now, of course, reforms don't only have to come in the budget, but it's sometimes a really good signal. And here's where I have to say something a little bit further. We have heard a lot from Nirmala Sitharaman over the last few years on tax reform. This is something that is often not spoken enough about, and perhaps she needs a little bit more credit than she's got. Many steps have been taken to make tax compliance easier, to reduce harassment, and to have trust in the taxpayer. The results, by the way, are clear and are very, very positive. Tax collections have shot up in the last couple of years. If you look at the buoyancy of tax, that's high. That is sending a really clear signal to the Indian economy and hopefully to the policy makers as well. If you are able to have trust in the taxpayers and in people across the system, if you have trust in industrialists, for example, and others, you have simple rules, simple regulations, less harassment. The result can be extremely positive.